So I asked my son and he said these Charizards are very, very rare. And now there's a Charizard crypto.
What?
Let's talk about it right now. Yo, what's going on? It's LJ here from LJAviles.com, and my mission is to help you successfully learn how to make money online and build wealth for you and your family. So if you're ready to join the VIP crew, then go to LJAviles.com to be a part of our global community. Yo, what's going on? It's LJ here, and if you like videos about how to make money online and build wealth for you and your family, make sure you join the VIP crew and tap the bottom right here to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you super click that bell notification so you're the first to know when I drop the next video. And if you want to see my top recommended cryptos for you to invest in and profit with, go ahead and check out that link in the description below. We'd be glad to share them with you. But for now, we're talking about Charizard. What's a Charizard? Okay, all I know, these things are like Pokemon gimmicks. You know, there's all these different ones. And I asked my son about it. I'm like, yo, CJ, do you know what this Charizard thing is? And then he shows me these three cards. And I'm like, okay, cool. Well, there's a crypto about it. And he's like, oh, really? They're so rare. And I'm like, okay, that's a good thing, I guess, the fact that they're rare. So we're actually going to go over, there's a token called Charizard Token. And it's got a whole Pokemon gimmick. And I'm not into Pokemon, full disclosure. It's not my deal. My son collects Pokemon cards, and he's 8, and he trades them with his friends, and they do all that stuff. So he's like, here, Daddy, you can use this for your video. I was like, oh, cool, buddy. Thank you. So let me share my screen here. We're going to talk about Charizard Token. Like, what is a Charizard? So it's a very rare Pokemon, okay? And welcome to the almighty lair of the almighty Charizard. And it's a community of basis on the Charizard platform. They have an amazing community of fans, holders, promoters, marketers, blah, blah, blah. And they have a Telegram group here. You can buy on Pancake swap. But let's first talk about what it is. So it's instant staking with Charizard. There's no need to stake or locked up because you receive rewards. So they do the burn. They reward you for holding. There's 0 team tokens. So this is good. This means they are not a pump and dump. And I like the fact that they call it right out because a lot of people will hide the fact that the development team will have a whole crap load of tokens. Unfortunately, we didn't know it at the time, and then they pull out a bunch and the price drops. But they don't have it, and it's not a pump and dump. They have a long-term vision, and when I tell you their vision, the roadmap, it's actually pretty cool. And they have 0 team tokens, 151 Pokemon NFTs. So imagine an ecosystem of Pokemon NFTs. They're working on Pokemon NFTs. So think of this, like my son collects these physical cards and he's got them all, right? So now you can have digital Pokemon cards essentially, you know, and like you could trade them on and you can buy them and sell them. And he's like, oh, this card's worth $200. This card's worth $5,000. You know, I don't know if they actually are, you know, like him and his friends, they say they do, but apparently like you look on eBay and some of them are pretty expensive. But like now you can basically have these digital versions and they can trade with people online and everything like that. So that's like the gimmick. They love doing the trading and stuff like that. So they'll be transparent as possible with the holders. So there's this is what I like. The initial supply, there's only 38 million. Okay? Whoop, that was a million. 38 million, keeping it limited. Let me give you an analogy here. Okay? Not an analogy, but a comparison. Bitcoin has 21 million Bitcoin in total supply, right? And Bitcoin right now is worth anywhere from $55,000 to $65,000 per Bitcoin. And they just hit like an all-time high, I think like 64,000. So it's in that range. And there's 21 million. Okay, these Charizards, there's 38 million of them. Okay, so yeah, there's more than Bitcoin, obviously. But the fact that there's not like a quadrillion of these or anything like a lot of these other tokens we talk about, that right there makes it really, really limited. So it's about double the value. So even if you double the supply of Bitcoin and cut it in half in 10 years, let's say it was 30,000, you know, per Charizard. But here's the other cool factor, and this is why it's going to be a lot of good potential. 2% gets burned by the flames, I like that, of the Charizard, and 3% is redistributed to holders. So holding Charizard, you earn Charizard. Like when you hold Bitcoin, they don't give you more Bitcoin. No, like you just, that's it. You got what you got. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Ever hear that? Anyway, But with Charizard tokens, you get 3% distributed back to all holders, and they burn 2%. So that is just limiting the supply. So as a holder, you're given more tokens for free, just for holding them, literally. And then the supply, they burn it, it's less and less and less. So that's why I was like, okay, this is cool. And again, no team tokens, so there's not a pump and dump thing or anything like that. And you're probably like, okay, because I thought this too. Copyright, Pokemon. You know, they're doing Pokemon gimmicks. It's basically Pokemon. So they're saying Pokemon Trade Out, it's owned by the Pokemon Company. We do not sell any physical products tied to the Pokemon name. Charizard Token is a fan-created Binance Smart Chain protocol based on products owned by the companies listed above. So they only trade the Binance Smart Chain tokens that have no connection with the Pokemon name. So in theory, yeah, you can have the picture, yeah, you can have the name, but it's not actual Pokemon, anything physical. So my guess is that's the workaround. All the custom artwork and coding for the Charizard token are credited to the creators. So with NFTs, there's people who draw these and they create them on online or whatever, and they do the art and then they're selling them as NFTs. So that's what's happening. So it's like, I'm a wrestling fan. Obviously, I have my wrestling belts, and a Star Wars fan. Obviously, I got my Vader stuff and all that. So it's like if I drew a picture of Vader, hand-drawn, or not hand-drawn, whatever, on computer drawn by LJ, and I've listed it as artwork by LJ. Okay, so I'm allowed to sell that. So it would be the same thing. You're technically allowed to sell this artwork, which is what the NFTs are. And then they look like, obviously they are pictures of the Pokemon, but Star Wars isn't going to sue me for selling a picture of artwork. There's artists all over the world who sell their artwork. That's essentially the workaround. Nintendo right now owns the half of the Pokemon and does not bother with crypto and NFT industry. Besides that, there are a ton of other Pokemon NFTs being sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars without any issue. Isn't that crazy? It's not possible to remove a token or NFT from the Smart Chain network. That's the other thing. They'd had to buy it in order to remove it. So neither is it possible to sue a smart contract. You can't, because it's on the blockchain. Last but not least, there are tons of Pokemon projects out there making a profit and have been for years. For example, games like Pokemon Revolution, Pokemo, whatever. None of these have ever copyright issues. I'd say it's safe. Okay. So to me, that's cool. It's smart. I mean, the way they work around, it's the workaround. Okay. If you want to buy it, it's on Pancake Swap. You could click the buy it now button. What it does is opens right here in Pancake Swap. And then you hit I understand and then continue. And then what happens is you just select your BNB, max them out, and it buys these Charizard 06 tokens. And then boom, you have your supply there. Okay, their roadmap. So they got cute little art here. It's coming soon, but they have the launch. They have their blog they're working on, Pokédex and Poke NFTs. Okay, so what they're gonna do is have like these NFTs and the games and everything like that. What's this? Meet our team. So they got their characters of their team, and you can link to them. I'm not sure what site it goes to. Let's see. Let's check out Caesar. See what he does. If this does anything. Oh, it's his Telegram. Okay, so you can contact them on Telegram. Okay, here's the white papers. This is where I saw that. So it's NFTs, deflationary auto staking. What's different about this NFTs? There's a lot of tokens that have NFT projects, right? But this is Pokemon, which already has a huge backing. I'm waiting for the day, and if you find one, please tell me, where there's Star Wars, a legit Avengers, because we talked about an Avenger one, which is actually, I don't even know what happened to it. I just didn't even bother looking at it. It was probably a fake one, like a pump and dump. A real Star Wars, a real Avenger, and I'm sure there'll be Disney ones eventually. Wrestling, WWE stuff. They get something similar to this, I'm in. Actually, technically, WWE started selling the NFTs. But anyway, sidebar, we're talking about the Pokemon stuff here. Their tokenomics. Word life. This is basic tokenomics. All right, anyway, Charizard does a 5% tax on every transaction, making it great. So it burns 2% and 3% goes to the holders. We already talked about that. Our end goal is to create an ecosystem of Pokemon NFTs. They're going to create for all original 151 Pokemon. I didn't even know there's that many. Not only people that will collect these NFTs, but they'll also trade them like Pokemon cards and fight other people, which will cause more tokens to be burned and distributed as they're going through. So we'll be working on a platform where these NFTs can be bought, sold, and traded, and ultimately used to fight other holders. So, you know, it's like those card games. We'll slowly work on our way, realize that as their roadmap, their community, and all that stuff, links and resources, all that. So I'm going to leave the links to the website and everything down below as well. So this is the first NFT countdown. Hundreds of years ago, this is Charmander's, blah, blah, blah. Basically, this is it. You can bid now for this. Let me see what it does. I'm not actually going to... Oh, you got to go to Telegram group. Okay. So, Charizard tokens. So then that's it. It's already listed on CoinMarketCap, which is really good. That means it's definitely got some legitimacy. They've been working towards it. And taking a look at their chart here. This is what I want to show you. So it originally started, you know, with 1, 2, 3 zeros and a 6, you know, or like that low. Because, you know, it wasn't like zero supply. So, of course, the initial spike hung around for a while. This launched on March 16th, 17th? March 17th. So a little over a month ago at the time of this recording. And you can see now it peaked at 25 cents in April 15th. So that's pretty quick. Less than a month to go from that little bit from, you know, 2 zeros and a number all the way to 25 cents or 24 cents. Okay, and then it came back down. We're down around the 8-cent mark. But it's respected that line there. It's been hanging up here right at the time of this recording. It's around the 15-cent mark. And it's definitely got some potential to continue to grow. I definitely see this Charizard token having good potential in the future once they get the whole Pokemon gimmick rolled out, because people love Pokemon. I mean, it's a thing. People already used to playing cards, and now you're having digital versions of it. So the future growth of this definitely has a lot of potential, and I definitely can see this doing really well overall in the future. So is it a good fit? Cool. Are you into Pokemon? Like, let me know. Is this one of those things where, like, if this was Star Wars, I'd be like, yo, buy this shit right now? But, like, Pokemon, I'm like, I say this is cool. I definitely am invested in it because I think it's got long-term potential. But, yeah, I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. Are you into Pokemon? Does the gimmick make sense? What they're doing? You know, like, cool? Because if it was Star Wars, if it was Star Wars or if it was wrestling, I'd be all about it. Or Avengers. But yeah, let me know what you think. Is it cool? Is it a good investment? Looking at the chart, I think it was a good time. You know, it had that dip. It came back. We saw how high it went. It's hovering around that time. It's definitely going to increase over time. And once they get people start using it and burning it over time, I like the fact that there's a limited supply, which means the value will grow faster over time because there's only a certain amount of supply there. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, skis. Super appreciate it. And make sure you give me a follow on Instagram. I left my link down below in the description. I'm very close to 10,000 followers, and once I get to 10,000 followers, I'll be able to do the swipe up on my stories. So would really appreciate a follow. As well, I left my mentor's Instagram below, my crypto mentor, where I learned just about everything I know in crypto from him, and if continue to expand my knowledge and grow this channel, you can give him a follow and he can be your crypto mentor too. Dude is great. He is Mr. Unemployable, and he will make you very unemployable very soon. So that's it for that. And if you haven't yet, make sure you join the VIP crew by clicking over here to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you super click that bell notification so you're the first to know when I drop the next video. And if you want to see my top recommended cryptos for you to invest in and profit with, go ahead and check out that link right there. And if you want to watch one of my next videos, you can watch one of these two right here. I'll see you on that next video. And always remember, you're just one side hustle away. Take care.